All right, strap in, everyone. Today we are going deep on Hitachi Vantara solutions.
Yeah.
We managed to get our hands on some practice exams.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, for HQT-2124 certification.
Nice.
So we're gonna go through those and kind of use that as a framework to explore, what Hitachi's all about,
Yeah, that's right.
without actually having to take the exam.
We'll do the heavy lifting.
Yeah, exactly.
So the first question actually shines the light on Hitachi Ops Center and kind of asks, what makes this software so special?
Okay, so instead of just like reading off the answer, like what are some of the biggest problems that businesses face when it comes to storage?
Oh, yeah. You're hitting the nail on the head. Their storage management is a beast.
Yeah.
You've got massive amounts of data,
Yeah.
spread across different systems. Performance needs to be constantly monitored and optimized.
Right.
And then, of course, there's always that security risk.
Huge.
It's a lot to juggle.
Yeah.
So that's where Hitachi Ops Center comes in. It's like the command center for your whole storage environment.
Wow.
And what's really cool is that it uses AI and machine learning to automate a lot of those tedious tasks, that would normally keep IT teams up all night.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So instead of manually monitoring systems and reacting to problems, it can proactively identify potential issues.
So it's like a super intelligent assistant that's always watching your back and saying, hey, you might want to check on this.
Exactly. And the beauty of this automation is that it frees up the IT professionals so they can work on, more strategic projects.
Instead of just putting out fires all day.
Yeah, they can actually focus on optimizing performance, implementing new technologies, driving innovation.
Right, so it makes everyone's lives a little bit easier.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. So moving on to question 2, it seems we're shifting gears from general management to more of a custom approach with the Hitachi Vantara Center of Excellence.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is really where Hitachi differentiates themselves.
Oh.
The Center of Excellence, or COE, is all about understanding the unique needs of each business and creating custom solutions.
So it's not a one-size-fits-all approach.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, okay.
Think about it like this. You wouldn't wear the same outfit to a black tie gala as you would a backyard barbecue.
True.
Each business has its own, unique set of requirements. And the COE takes the time to really understand those nuances before designing a solution.
So I'm starting to see a pattern here. It's like Hitachi's all about providing solutions that actually fit,
Yeah, you got it.
rather than trying to force everyone into the same box.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Now, question 3 throws us into the world of Hitachi Converged solutions.
Oh, yeah, this is a fun one.
Yeah, these solutions promise simplicity without sacrificing performance, but what does that actually look like?
It's about bringing everything together seamlessly. So imagine, instead of having separate systems for compute storage and networking, you have this one integrated platform that handles it all.
Okay, so less complexity, easier management, and hopefully better performance.
Yeah.
Exactly. Converged solutions, streamline deployment, simplify management, which can lead to significant cost savings.
Of course.
And because everything is working together in harmony, you often see a boost in performance as well.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, that's starting to paint a clearer picture now.
Question?
4 introduces the VSP mid-range series, which seems to be geared towards businesses that need a solution that's, well, not too big, not too small.
Right.
What's the sweet spot they're aiming for here?
The VSP mid-range is designed for businesses that need a balance of cost and performance. Typically mid-sized organizations that might not have the budget for a massive high-end storage system.
But does mid-range mean that they're sacrificing features or capabilities?
Not at all.
Okay.
The VSP mid-range is still packed with enterprise-grade features.
Nice.
And it offers the scalability to grow with the business. So it's all about right-sizing the solution to meet your specific needs,
Right.
both today and in the future.
So it's like that Goldilocks, not too hot, not too cold.
Yeah, not too big, not too small. It's just right.
Just right.
Okay, now question 5 dives into some of the compliance features offered by Hitachi Content Platform, or HCP.
Oh, yeah, compliance. This is a big one.
Yeah, compliance can be a real headache for businesses, especially with all the different regulations out there. What makes HCP stand out in this area?
Well, HCP addresses compliance concerns head-on, with a few key features.
Okay.
First, it offers multi-geography data distribution,
Okay.
which means your data can be replicated across multiple locations, ensuring redundancy and disaster recovery.
So even if one location goes down, you've got backups in other places,
Exactly.
which is really important for meeting those uptime requirements.
That's right. And on top of that, HCP boasts automated metadata management, so the system automatically tracks and manages information about your data.
Okay.
making it much easier to meet those regulatory requirements, for data retention, auditing, and reporting.
So it's not just about keeping the data safe. It's about proving that you're following the rules.
Exactly. And speaking of navigating, complex landscapes,
Yeah.
question 6 introduces us to Hitachi Everflex with Cisco, which ventures into the world of hybrid cloud.
Hybrid cloud. I feel like that is like the buzzword of the moment,
Yeah.
but I'm still a bit fuzzy on what it actually means in practice.
Think of it as a blend of on-premises infrastructure and cloud services.
Mhm.
So you're essentially getting the best of both worlds. The control and security of your own data center combined with the flexibility and scalability of the cloud.
So you can keep certain workloads on premises, maybe for security reasons,
Right.
and then leverage the cloud for things like disaster recovery or, when you need extra resources.
That's right. And Hitachi Everflex with Cisco provides a seamless way to manage and orchestrate this whole hybrid environment.
It's like a magic wand. You can just shift your IT resources around, just
Exactly.
depending on what you need.
Now, question 7 focuses on a different kind of flexibility, financial flexibility with Hitachi's storage as a service or STIAS offering.
Ugh. As a service model, I feel like everything is moving in that direction these days. What are the key advantages of consuming storage this way?
Well, STIAS is a game changer because it shifts storage from a capital expenditure to an operational expense.
I see.
So instead of making a huge upfront investment in hardware,
Yeah,
you essentially pay for what you use, just like your electricity bill.
that makes a lot of sense.
And it eliminates the headache of managing and maintaining the physical infrastructure.
Right, because Hitachi takes care of all that.
Exactly. So you can focus on your core business.
And it scales up or down much more easily than a traditional storage setup.
STIAS provides incredible flexibility and agility, allowing you to adapt to changing business needs, immediately.
Okay, so speaking of resources, question 8 takes us back to HCP and shines a light on its multi-tenant architecture.
Oh, yeah.
I'm curious, what exactly does that mean and why is it such a big deal?
Imagine a large apartment building where each tenant has their own separate living space, but they all share the same, infrastructure, the plumbing, the electricity.
Right.
So in the context of HCP, you're saying different users or departments can have their own secure data storage space, but they're all sharing the underlying hardware and software.
Exactly. So it's like this high-tech apartment building for your data where everyone gets their own private space, but
Yeah.
you benefit from the shared infrastructure.
But that's the idea. This approach is incredibly efficient because it allows you to maximize resource utilization and reduce costs.
Makes sense.
Plus, it provides the isolation and security needed to keep different users' data separate.
Okay, cool. Now question 9 steps back to look at some practical use cases for those Hitachi Converged solutions we talked about earlier.
Okay.
We talked about the benefits in a general sense, but I'm curious to hear about specific scenarios where these solutions really shine.
Converged solutions are ideal for workloads that demand high performance and scalability. Think about things like large-scale data analytics, where you're processing massive amounts of information to, glean insights.
Yeah.
Or virtual desktop infrastructure,
EDI.
where you're hosting, hundreds or even thousands of virtual desktops on a centralized platform.
So scenarios where you need a lot of computing power and storage working together.
Exactly. And finally, question 10 circles back to the Hitachi Vantara Center of Excellence.
Okay.
But this time with a focus on, their expertise in performance optimization and tuning.
Okay, we touched on the custom solutions they offer, but is there more to it? Do they just set it up and walk away?
No, not at all.
Okay.
The COE is committed to ensuring your systems are running, at peak performance.
Nice.
Their experts can analyze your environment, identify bottlenecks, and fine-tune configurations to squeeze every bit of performance out of your infrastructure.
So they're not just building the car, they're making sure that the engine is tuned to perfection.
That's a great way to put it.
Well, that's a wrap on our deep dive into Hitachi Vantara solutions. I hope you learned something new and came away feeling inspired to think differently about how we can use tech to solve problems.
I second that.
Thanks for joining us.